After calling down judgment on his enemies, David shifts to praise. The transition comes swift. One moment he prays for destruction. The next, he breaks into worship. This pattern appears throughout the Psalms. Lament gives way to confidence. Petition transforms into thanksgiving. And my soul shall be joyful in the Lord. It shall rejoice in his salvation. Psalm 35:9. The word soul represents David's entire being. His inner self will experience joy. The phrase shall be joyful points to future confidence. David hasn't received deliverance yet, but he speaks as though it has already happened. Faith sees the answer before it arrives. The source of joy matters. David will be joyful in the Lord, not in his circumstances, not in his own strength, nor in military victory. The Lord himself becomes the cause of David's gladness. The second phrase repeats the idea with different words. It shall rejoice in his salvation, emphasizes God's rescue. The word salvation translates a term meaning deliverance, rescue, or victory. God will save David from his enemies. This anticipatory praise shows faith. David trusts God's character. He knows God defends the innocent. He remembers past deliverances and expects future ones. All my bones shall say, Lord, who is like unto thee, which deliverest the poor from him that is too strong for him, yea, the poor and the needy from him that spoileth him. Psalm 35:10. The phrase, all my bones, represents David's whole body. Every part of him will proclaim God's greatness. The word bones suggests something fundamental, not surface emotions, but deep conviction. David's entire frame will testify to God's power. The question, Lord, who is like unto thee, appears often in Scripture. It declares God's uniqueness. No one compares to the Lord, no deity rivals him, and no power matches him. The question expects no response because no answer exists. God stands alone. The rest of the verse explains why God deserves this praise. The phrase, which delivereth the poor from him that is too strong for him, describes God's character. He rescues the weak from the powerful. The word poor means afflicted or humble, while the phrase, too strong for him, shows the impossibility of self-rescue. The enemy overpowers the victim. Human strength cannot prevail, but God intervenes. The second phrase repeats the concept, yea, the poor and the needy from him that spoileth him, adds emphasis to this truth. The word needy intensifies the description, while the word spoileth means to plunder or rob. The enemy doesn't just attack, they steal and destroy. They take what belongs to the victim. Moses celebrated the same truth after God destroyed Pharaoh's army in the Red Sea. Who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? Exodus 15:11. Israel had no military power. They were slaves, not soldiers. Egypt had chariots and trained warriors. The Israelites had nothing. But God split the sea. He drowned the Egyptian army. The Lord delivered the weak from the strong. Moses asked the same question David examines in his psalm, and both men conclude, no one compares to God. David positions himself among the needy. He admits his weakness. He acknowledges his enemy's strength, but he trusts in God's power to save.